Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You watch my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm back doing a review of Basketball Wives Season 7, Episode 11. It starts off again. I think last week was like a filler episode. Now we pick up back on the drama path and everything. Last week was mostly the individual storylines and different issues. It wasn't too much group interaction and activities, but now this time we have a lot of interactions and stuff. So it picked back up on where it left off like 2 weeks ago and something like that, with the drama with Jen, Evelyn, the aftermath, and no, Jen, Evelyn, Shawnee, Tammy, this whole aftermath of this gossip thing and dynamics. Okay, let's move on from that. The episode started with Shawnee and Evelyn. I'm not going to talk about that. It wasn't even that much about. They were talking about their kids. It was nice. The next scene we had Malaysia and Jackie. They got together. Malaysia told Jackie exactly what she did with Janera, that she had that talk with him, and it was tough, it was hard, but she had to have it. I guess it's like start to open her up. So, in other words, and way to get that fear going, because she said she can't lecture them and be there for them if she had this deep fear. She needs to let some of this stuff go for her to be there for her son and show them the ropes and navigate the society and not be angry. She basically angry at police officers and stuff like that. So she needs to get this fear off, and then every time she sees one, she starts breaking down. She can't trust them. She have a hard time understanding police officers and wanting to be in their presence, because what happened to her brother. Her brother got shot by a police officer, and she explained the story further more when she met the officer. Now she said she followed Jackie's advice, and that Jackie said maybe you need to talk to some police officers or positive police officers, and maybe you should see that not all police officers is like that. And you build that trust, maybe it start breaking down some of the wall, the build up wall you have up towards them, and then that will help you release some of your stress and some of your anxiety towards a police officer. So she said she reached out to Officer Norman. She said Officer Norman is a well-known outreach police officer. She DM'd him on social media. She wanted to meet him and take it from there. So she asked Jackie, do you want me to come with you and support you like that? She said, I really appreciate that. And I like Jackie. Jackie had come a long way. Jackie had no issues, no drama this whole season so far, and I like this side of Jackie. Like, she turned around, she trying to come around, be supportive, have the reasonable ear, the reasonable person, somebody to talk to. It's like this. I love this side of Jackie. So Jackie said, I will come and support Malaysia, and down that. Piggyback off of that, later on, Malaysia, Jackie, and the officer, they was on the met up together. And they were supposed to go meet Officer Norman. I guess they told Officer Norman to meet this certain location. Jackie said, I'm going to wait in the car. If you need me, tell the number, and I come right out running towards you. And everything, right? So, when Officer Norman came, and he was a nice looking guy, and came with his suit. He didn't have his blue suit on, because I think it would have tricked her more and she would have shut down. So he came with a nice little suit and came trying to meet Malaysia and try to hug her. And right when he about to go near her, she started breaking down. Like, she had the anxiety, panic attack. And she was like, oh my God, no, I can't. She started crying, no. And he just wait there patiently. He wasn't overbearing, he wasn't being aggressive. He just waited there patiently until she came with her senses, and Jackie calmed him down and said, you got this, you come this far, just talk to him and everything, I'm here. And she said she went over there, and then she finally get to talk to him, and then she explained why. I think he asked her a question why you had this fear of police officers and something like that, and she explained to her story further of what happened. She was like, I think her twin brother, because I think she has twin brothers, and they was out doing something, and then one was reaching out to the other one, and they had the yellow tape around him, and he was laying on the ground, one of the twin was laying on the ground, the other one was trying to get help and everything, and all of a sudden, I guess police officers think they was failing him instead of he was running towards his brother or something like that. But if in their eyes, they thought he was running towards them and about to scare them, and they feel their lies, so they shot him. And I said, wow, like really, like they shot him. So it was that. So she's explained deeply of the story, and he said, I'm sorry that he had to go through that. And he said that one of the big issues about that, he said police officers need to build a community trust. They need to build trust with the community, like be one with them. Like if they see that police officers are one with the community and also treat them as human beings, then you gain that trust. Because he told his little story, background story, that when he been in the force for 20 years, and when he first started, he was in a squad car, and 4 young kids ran from him. He said he could have kept going and kept going, but he said he know what he stopped, and then he knocked on the parents' door, and he said wondering why the kids ran from me, and the parents said they are scared, and then he talked to them and he built their trust with them, and now he said now later, I guess they grown up teenagers or adults now, and they good friends. So I was like, that's good. See, that's a positive role model of a police officer. That's what police officers should do, instead of like a fighter of the fear of people, try to de-escalate that fear of people. Try to show that not everyone is like that. And it will also help if the freaking society and the system will freaking punish those police officers who doing the thing, because you're supposed to serve and protect, not to freaking kill and murder and get away with it because you got the blue suit and because you feel your life. There's nothing, a lot of these situations, these kids ain't do nothing, wanna listen to every word you say and staying still and stuff, but y'all find some reason to justify y'all shooting them and killing them. And there's always some way they get off. They get out administrative leave, or they get desk duty, not get fired, not go to jail, but they get some slap in the wrist kind of charge. But if it's a roles reverse, then we would got thrown in jail, got life, nothing, no parole, anything. So it's like, it's not fair. So if y'all just escalate, it's not only the police officer's responsibility, it's also the law enforcement responsibility, the system behind the law enforcement to work on this, to build better community, build better trust with them. Also, not keep arresting the black and Latinas and not keep talking to them like they the most troubled people, and then we will get better at things and people won't have to fear them as much. Because I don't fear police officers, but at the same time, you always gotta wonder if it gonna happen to me one day. I could be walking and then all of a sudden they could stop me and they think I'm doing something, and then what? Will my life be ending? So this is stuff that we have to think about, and we shouldn't have to be thinking about this now, because it wasn't this crazy back in the day. But when it got to early 2000s, late 2000s to now, it's getting worse. It got worse and worse, and I like that Officer Norman talked to her and everything, and she finally gave him a hug and she didn't cringe. But it's a step. It's baby steps. She's doing baby steps. It will get better. She still had this little fear towards them. But as long as she keep working on that and keep building on and building that trust with officers and see different officers, not just Officer Normans, and different ones in the action and different backgrounds, then she will come around and then she'll be better for her sons and for her kids and helping them raise out of society. It's still teaching them and warning them about the how police officers are, but at the same time, she won't be too nervous and freaked out when she talks to her kids about this. Now, we get the scene where we had Kristen, Cece, Malaysia, and Jackie. Remember last time they had to sit down, Kristen brought gin in, and it just kind of thwarted and prevented that whole kind of makeup with her, Kristen and Cece, to happen. Because Jen caused a lot of issues, caused a lot of problems, caused a lot of tension between the girls. And Kristen realized that she shouldn't have brought Jen in because it made things worse than make it better. So they had things together. And this was Jackie announced that she gonna have a PSA, police brutality and gun violence, and she want the girls to participate in her video, and they say little lines and stuff, and then she will later on have a event party to show the video. So the girl said, you know what, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna attend, I'm gonna support you. Now, during the midst of this, it was they were talking about Jackie play that she was good, and then Jackie said, you missed my thing, you missed my play, and why you come? And Cece said, I had a birthday party for myself. Now, she said she threw her birthday party for herself and they had a good time. So Krista said, oh wow, I was invited. And I was like, no, because you and Cece hasn't been on odds and has been at odds with each other. And right now, I don't think she didn't think that you will be cool and attending her birthday party. And then she said, why? She said, well, no. Somebody just doing the party for me, and there's a couple things, but she said, you just say you do it for yourself. But she said, no. I said, Cece, why you dancing around this shit? See, this is where I had a problem. You danced around this whole thing instead of telling her that, you know what, because you said we not really good friends, we friends on the surface level, meaning that we not really that deep with each other. We just here and there say good hi and bye. We may hang out with each other, but anything different, anything further, I won't call you if I need help. I won't be your listening ear. Surface level friendship means this is over superficial. That's all. It's only convenience. That's what it is. It's nothing deep. If you are friends on surface level, that means this is all you see. That's all you're gonna get. You're not gonna get no emotion from me. You're not gonna get no heart from me. You're not gonna get anything. I ain't gonna care for you. I'm not gonna be there for you if you need me. No emotional attachment. It's only a surface level. That means it's only a cool level kind of thing, socialized basically. And she said that at confessional, she said, well, maybe if you call me a friend at a surface level, maybe I'll invite you to my thing. Because Kristen said, like, yo, in like 4+ years, I've been going, she invited me to everything, and I've been going to a party, but now she didn't want to come invite me to a thing. That's kind of whack. But I said, Kristen, did you not know that you didn't really make up with Cece? And I want to know what happened to the makeup, because they sat down together with Malaysia and Jackie, and I could have sworn that Kristen said she was going to reach out to Cece and had a talk with her. They had to talk, so I don't know, because obviously they did have that talk. Cece would have had invited Kristen to her birthday party. But Cece, come on now, you could have just you should have man up, woman up, and told Kristen straight in her face, not in the confessionals, that you didn't invite her because she said your friendship was on surface level. You could have told her that. I said, I didn't invite you because I didn't like how you treated me. You didn't make up with me. I didn't like how you brought gin in my face. I didn't feel like you was a gentleman at the time. So right now, I didn't feel like having you at my birthday party. Maybe she wouldn't understand you, but you danced around and you jumped around. You jumped to A, B, C, D, high, low, left, right, all over the places. Just tell her exactly why you didn't invite her to your birthday party. Like, you could have said all that. You did all these explanations, opinions, and gave all this. I said that was not necessary, Cece. You should have just told her straight up and keep it moving. You didn't have to offer any explanation. Just said, no, I didn't invite you because we're not cool right now. That's all you could have said. But you danced around the situation, made yourself look messed up, Cece, and I didn't like that. Now, Jackie PSA event, it was nice. Kristen brought her little daughter, and they did their thing. OG was there, she did hers. Tammy did her little thing. I ain't seen anybody else, but I guess they all came and do their stuff later because Jackie said they was going to come and do theirs. And they went in the back, and Kristen and OG said, we proud of you doing this. It needs to be heard, and a lot of people like to talk about it, but they don't just put action. And you doing this to have people to start thinking about taking action. And Jackie wanted like, OG and Kristen are cool and they ain't going at each other's throats. And they say, yeah, they make up because she said OG thanked Kristen for being there for her because, well, OG brothers died. She announced that. Kristen said, come to the bathroom, we could talk. And she put petty bullshit aside and they had a deep conversation and she helped her do her things. So OG appreciate that. And Kristen said, yeah, we cool. We don't have no problem. I said, that was nice. Now, that's what she told them about her PSA opening, and she invited them to come, and they said they were gonna go. Now, Shawnee and Tammy met up because Shawnee and Tammy didn't see each other after that Ponderosa moment they had when Tammy called, said that Evelyn was lying on Chad and that whole big blow up, and then she started crying, and Evelyn was like, "Oh my God, how you gonna bring this domestic violence up at me?" Since then, they haven't seen each other, so they kept met up. And they talk, and Tammy Tammy told Shawnee that her Jackie play was good. She did a really good job. She said, "Oh, really? I wish I would have been there." And Shawnee said she don't care for Jen right now, and she said maybe in the future, year or so, she'll be okay. But right now, I'm not fucking with Jen because Jen did all this stuff to trying to hurt me and trying to hurt Evelyn and stuff like that. Bring this freaking crazy ass rumor or whatever fact she did, and she responsible, and I'm not dealing with her right now. And Tammy said I don't fuck with her at all. It's like they're just trying to lie, trying to put it on me. Like I said, I was a part of it. Now you the one who bring everything up, and that's it. No, don't be putting me, don't drag me into situations. So they said they was done with talking about Jen. Now, Tammy, Shawnee asked Tammy about Reggie, what's going on with thing, cause he proposed and stuff. Tammy said, I don't know. I didn't want. She said, what? What do you mean? Because Shawnee said that. Well, Tammy was anti-engagement. She was anti-marriage. She wasn't trying to marry anymore. But when she met Reggie, things got changed and she was considering it. And now all of a sudden she backpedaled. I said, what is going on? She said, Shawnee, what's going on, Tammy? And Tammy said, I don't know. I just having cold feet and it's getting colder. It's getting icier, basically. And Shawnee said, you know what? Stop doing this. Stop stringing this guy along. You were so happy. He loves you. Accept the ring. And it's only engagement. I don't understand what people saying like that you have to get married right away once somebody proposed to you. No. The proposal only means that they serious enough to take you as being your wife or husband, whatever it is. And they want to make a commitment to make that next step. Doesn't mean you got to get married the next 2 days or next month or something like that. You can take a long engagement. People have been engaged for like a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years, and then they get married with their finances up and everything because they may not have time to pay for the wedding right now, but they hold on to engagement for a long time so they can get their stuff together. So it could happen. You can have a long engagement. As long as that final step is for y'all to get married, get married. And Shawnee said, just set the ring, and then after a year to whenever you feel like it's not worth it, it's not worth it. But as long as you took that step, but don't string this guy along. If you're not gonna want to marry him, if you're not gonna do anything for him, he can move on and do his other thing, do him. So Tammy said, you know what, you're right. I'm processing. I had my counseling session. I said, yeah, it's nice, because at the end of the day, yeah, what is wrong accepting the ring, Tammy? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, he went out his way to get this ring and everything, trying to propose to you, and you just shut that down. Like, you hurt this guy's feelings. Like, come on. But I think he was there at the party, so I was like, okay. Now, Kristen and Jen meet up. And Jen appreciate Kristen being there for her freaking over dramatic kind of court case that she had. And she's been there for me, and Evelyn was not around, so I appreciate that Jen is there for me. Jen feel like Kristen said Jen don't have anybody right now. I said because that's her fault. She got all these group of ladies that she probably was cool with and everything, but she fucked that up when she just did her little evil conniving scheme that she was doing a year ago. And now she fucked this up. That's her problem. Her thing. She always messes with her relationships. The only consistent relationship we had is Evelyn. They had to fall out and they got back together. They cool again. But that's on Jen. So if she by herself and she don't have no friends, because that's on her. Not everybody else. Now, Jen came about. He said, you know what? I'm tired of everybody blaming me and things like Tammy. I think, you know what? They got receipts. I got receipts too. And I'm going to bring it up when it's needs be. So Jen said. The Kristen was like, what? Got receipts. And here's the receipts thing. Jen, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Because if you have receipts, you could have showed that same receipts when Tammy blasted your ass with her receipts when she showed Shawnee and brings to the table. If you have receipts then, you should have had to show the receipts when you had that Ponderosa and trying to discredit Tammy receipts. But you didn't do that. You accepted the apology. You said that you was wrong for doing what you said. You said you had you accepted the apology. You was sorry for bringing this up. You was sorry for saying things. You sorry to bring religion in it and everything. You meant it to everything. But now you was like, you know what? It's not my fault. Tammy was one of the problems. She the one who brought everything up. If she didn't bring this up, we would not have these issues right now. But you the one who brought this woman to her. was a rumor fact. And the fact that you stated to Tammy that was a fact. Yes, I will get on Tammy why she bringing up a year later. That was still messy. I believe that was messy for Tammy to bring this up. I don't know what her reason for bringing it up, which I know was she wanted to break their relationship, the friendship between Tammy and friendship between Jen and Evelyn. She didn't like their friendship, and she wanted to break them up because she think their friendship was fake, and maybe it caused the tension between Jen and Shawnee and had their friendship break up. That's what Tammy's secret motive is. Even though she might not say that was her motive, but that's what everybody think that's her motive. Because why you were bringing it up a year ago if you didn't bring it up then? So that's my thing. But Jen said she had receipts. I said it's a little too late now to bring up receipts now. It's a little too late for you to bring up receipts. If you got the receipts, and you better show the receipts at the freaking event. So we had Jackie event. Jackie PXA event. It was all black affair. It was so nice. Everybody was looking good. All the ladies was there, I think, except for Evelyn. I don't know what Evelyn was doing, what the hell engagement she had, but she didn't attend to Jackie's thing. So, there was an event, and they was talking. I think Kristen Malaysia started talking, and they had a little sit-down talk. And Kristen was so invested in why people don't like Jen. Like, Kristen, you was not there. Why are you so involved and curious of knowing why people don't like Jen right now? And what's the suck? It's like, you feel like, yes, Jen did her thing, but she's not the only one at fault. Tammy's all at fault too. So why everybody's hating at Jen but not hating at Tammy? I mean, not everybody like Tammy either, but still. The fact, the principle is Jen admitted what she did. So she admitted what she did. She got to suffer the consequences. But Kristen was all involved. So Malaysia and Kristen talked. And Malaysia said, I don't fuck with Jen because she blatantly trying to use me to get at Shawnee, to bring that information to Shawnee, to put that bug in Shawnee's ear. So she wanted Malaysia to do that and use her as bait. I said, I can't fuck with her because she was being fake. She was trying to use me, and I don't like that. I'm not no peasant. I'm not somebody you could serve me and tell me to do something. I'm not like that. So I can't fuck with Jen like that. But she said, why is Jen is the fault but not Tammy? And I said, it wasn't about Tammy. It's like, it's not about Tammy. So Shawnee overheard what's going on. She said, I heard my name, what's going on? I heard Jen. And Kristen asked Shawnee about why she's upset with Jen but not really upset with Tammy. And Shawnee explained her reasons. Like, Jen brought this up. She's trying to destroy the relationship, friendship between me and Evelyn, and destroy everything we had. And she brought this up because she knew we was good, and she trying to hurt me. So she intentionally trying to hurt me with this kind of thing. And then she went behind my back and told Tammy. And then they told Malaysia, like everybody but me. That's like maliciously trying to destroy my character, destroy me and my family. So I can't fuck with Jen right now. And Tammy's situation is it's irrelevant. It's not the same. But she said, yeah. So that's what she explained why she don't fuck with Jen. And Kristen said, yeah, I won't understand why she's mad. But at the same time, if it wasn't for Tammy bringing this up, they both was at fault. Yes, they both at fault. Don't get me wrong. It's true they both at fault. Jen brought this up. Now, if Jen had never brought this up, it was nothing, no thing for Tammy to bring up. So it was no ammunition for Tammy to bring up a year later. Now, my thing with Tammy is why she waited a year later to tell this thing. Why now? Why you didn't say it back then when you first heard it? And somebody went to Shawnee directly. But y'all waited a year later, and then Tammy brought this up all of a sudden. And now, but at the same time, it doesn't discredit the fact that Jen, you brought this up to Tammy. You brought this up to Tammy because you was not cool with Evelyn, and you had mad dirty secrets of Evelyn. Why you chose this dirty secret? I think somebody said that too. You had mad dirty secrets of Evelyn, but you decided to chose this secret to tell Tammy. And then you wanted Malaysia to tell Shawnee this. So why this secret? And then anything else you had. Why this one? So it is true. Now, when it was come to freaking bring the receipts up, I said, oh, y'all got receipts. Because I'm not having everything. Because Kristen told Malaysia that Jen had receipts. And Malaysia was like, really? So Jen come in act like she was bought about like bossy, like she's gonna do something, and she was like, "Yeah, I got receipts here now. I'm tired y'all making me as an enemy, like I'm the one doing that. Tammy the one who's at fault. Is that if Tammy didn't bring this up, we wouldn't have this issues going on. We would not be discussing this." I say, "Yeah, because you wanted to keep this under wrap and not get not to be brought out. That's why you freaking upset that nobody's mad at Tammy. Tammy, you got her fault. Don't get me wrong. People ain't freaking give Tammy a pass for why she bring this up on down. But at the same time, you the one who brought this up. You the one who schemed and plotted this shit. So you is the most fault, and you freaking trying to backpedal and pussy pop like you didn't do none of this stuff. It's not. Oh, I'm not all the one to blame. Tammy is no. Tammy just bring this up a year later. That's her kind of thing. What I said before. Yes, she was messy for bringing this up a year later, but she would not have bring anything up if you never bring to her. And Tammy said, "You presented to me as a fact." And she said, "Oh, Tammy knew about this." I said, "No." Tammy said, "No, bitch, I didn't know about it till you came to me and tell me. You came to me and told me that it was a motherfucking fact. So don't come to me saying that I'm lying and I'm making stuff up when you came to me like it was the truth. You didn't say it was a rumor. You said this was very factual, that Evelyn slept with Shawnee X. That was it. And then you was going to get Malaysia to say it. So stop it." So she said, "I'm going to bring the receipts." This was her action. And there was a password screen. I said, "Dang, you don't know your own password, bitch? Like, come on, password." And then she took away. And then she was like, what date was that?" Oh, Tammy said, "I got my text from March 26th. I think that was, don't quote me. I think that was the date," she said, March 26th. And she said, "Well, my thing ends at the 27th or 7th or something like that." And I said, "Okay, so the receipt show." So she said, "Oh, I don't have." I said, "How the fuck you bitch? Look, if you had receipts, why you not ready? Why you didn't prepare your receipts before you got to the venue? You said, all right, this is my passport. This all go right here. That's like that. You will search your scroller and now you don't have it? Like, come on." And Tammy had her. Tammy said, and it's vetted. And then it read the thing that she was going to get in Malaysia and said, "That's why." I said, "No." And so that's why Malaysia read it. She said, "I gave it to her so she could tell Shawnee yada yada yada." I don't know the exact words, but that was exactly kind of paraphrasing exactly what it was. And yeah, so that's why people get fucked with you. And then Jackie was not gonna try on a thing because she was trying to not to let them get rowdy because everybody started looking. People started looking now, but she wanted to let Malaysia say her piece and everything. But that's what she didn't stop it. But when she saw Tammy getting heated and rowdy and everything and started drinking, because they was drinking at the same time they talking, she said, "Oh, she got to step in." And Tammy said, "You got one more time to call me a bitch. You got one more time." And Jen said, and I do feel the same way too. I said, "Tammy, you was calling Jen bitches too. So why is it that if she call you a bitch, you get to have a hard time, but you call her bitch, it's okay? Don't call nobody a bitch if you don't want to be calling your bitch back." Because I would say, "What you want to do, bitch?" I would say that too. If I was Jen, Jen punked up, but still, if you want to be bad about it, Jen, you say, "And I call you a bitch and I don't quit calling you a bitch. If you call me a bitch, I'm going to get called a bitch too." So that's what it is. So they started arguing, and that's how the thing ended. And it's going to continuation for next week. But I don't know why, and they're trying to take Tammy away. But I don't know, Jen, you fucked up. You messed up. Your so-called receipts was dropped in flames because you failed. You failed miserably, girl. And the fact that you came with receipts and you didn't produce not one receipt and you couldn't find it, that just showed your ass is lying and you was guilty. So that's it. That was Basketball Wives. I can't wait to see next week episode, how the continuation from this. And I'll talk to y'all all later. Peace.